But number 5 is going to be Southern Miss. Look, the black and yellow is not the worst color combination ever, but just something about Southern Miss in the logo on the side of the helmet. It just got no flair. It's got no anything to
that's
it.
Harsh.
It does nothing for me. It's just very bland and yeah. The Temple Owls.
I gotta look it up.
It's just a T.
Oh, it's just a T. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's a giant T. It's like bigger than Tennessee's T. It's got like 2 versions of it going. It just, I don't know. I've never liked it. It just looks kind of silly.
Yeah, it is kind of hideous. Good call.
It's kind of awful. And then I'm going to split this one down the middle because to me they're basically the same thing. But the Idaho Vandals in the Illini of Illinois, it's just an eye slapped on the side of your head. The color combination for Idaho sucks. The color combination for Illinois sucks. So okay. I'm going to put both of them at number 3 as the most hideous thing I think I've ever seen on a college football field. The next one coming up is, look, I love them for what they did against Michigan, but Appalachian State. Appalachian State is another one that just has one singular letter smacked across the side of the helmet. It's massive. It takes up almost the entire helmet. But every time I see it, the first thing I think of is Army's playing. It's not Army. It's Appalachian State. Now, look, they blocked the hell out of a field goal against Michigan and won one of the most unbelievable games ever, not counting Jacksonville State against FSU. But that being said, Appalachian State coming in number 2. The number 1 worst helmet, in my opinion,
the same one,
is college football, is Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky. Their actual logo on the side of their helmet is a hand holding a red flag and waving it. However, if you look at the helmet, their face mask and the little straps that hold your chin guard in at the top, it covers the hand. So you can't tell that it's a hand waving a flag. So all it is just this red blob of shit on the side of the helmet. You have no idea what it is. You have no freaking clue what it is. And
I knew it was a flag.
Hilltoppers. Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. They're called the Hilltoppers. What the hell does that have to do with waving a red flag? I don't know. It's got a little tiny hand on there. It's just strange.
That was an interesting pick. I don't hate it. It was an interesting one. That one, to be honest, I don't think that's number 1. I can't agree with you on that. Out of the ones that you mentioned, I don't think that's the worst one. Because color scheme has a factor, and the red and white isn't horrible. I think Temple's worse than that.
No, Temple's bad. But look, I mean, once you get to this level, you're not winning any pageants by any stretch of the imagination. You're not coming in second place in a beauty contest.
We're not even close.
Good.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. That's kind of fun. So Jess says Jess is going tonight, going to bed, and so is Basement. Good night, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
Later, fellas.
My top 5 worst college football helmets, or ugliest, or whatever we want to say. Coming out at number 5, Vandy. It's boring.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's boring.
With the V and the star?
Yeah, it's just boring. It sucks. Like,
need to make it bigger.
Are they gold? I don't know. Is it gold? Even if it was, it's still ugly. Number 4, I've got Illinois. Like you said, it's just boring. And I like orange, but they don't use, like, Oklahoma State orange. That works. This is like a watery orange, like a watercolor orange. It's like in a weird blue, and then it's just an eye, and it just like it looks blurry. It looks like 48 pixel on the side of their helmet. Syracuse, number 3, again, another just ugly orange with a letter. Like, what are we doing in the drawing room, guys? Like, that was, look, it is, I mean, it's your big orange. I think you could get a little more creative than just an S. That's my opinion. I know it's kind of iconic, it's noticeable, but I think it's ugly. Number 2, Minnesota.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, it's again, color scheme's big for me. It's an ugly red. It's like they got to the party late and had to, a typical color scheme like orange and blue and orange and white and red and yellow, but all the other teams had the good shades, so they got left with the shit shades, literally. Right. And it's just like a basic outline of an M. Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah, like the maroon and yellow doesn't do well together. Yeah, it's like they were like, okay, so here are the top 10 colors that everybody can pick from, and they were like you said, they were late to the party. They thought it started at 9:30. They got there,
they were on Central Time. They were on Central Time, clearly. Yeah. Minnesota. And then coming in number 1, I thought we were gonna have the same one here, is Boston College. I look at their helmet and I'm like, I think they're gonna go play at a JV at Pop Warner. Like that's what it looks like. Like you can't. It's not like you can say, oh, it's like Notre Dame. Like it's iconic. No, it's not. I know it's like this one color thing. They showed up to the one color party late, where it's like, hey, we're gonna just pick a color. Face mask is gonna be a color. We're gonna carry it strong. No, it looks awful. You got a horrible brown, gold, whatever you want to call whatever it is. It's just dumb. It's awful.
No logo on it for the most part. I mean, they have the B and C, and then they have the eagle sometimes, but for the most part, it's just a gold helmet with nothing on it. You're right. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So those are our top 10, I guess you could say, worst helmets. Let me see what are the comments saying. Tennessee better be your number one. Hey, you're right. That'd have been a good one to put at number one. Northwestern
Wisconsin,
is pretty
I don't
bad.
know.
Same with Nebraska.
Yeah,
So here's why I didn't put Nebraska. I can agree with Muddy, but I give Nebraska the history pool. I give them the history card. I give them the fact of like it's the Nebraska Huskers. You're like anytime you see any throwback of just great football, you see the big N against Miami. Like it's just I couldn't hate on it, but it is boring. Northwestern.
Yeah, it's also a small logo too. It's not very big. It's just it's almost like a thumbnail, or that's you stuck on the side. Like some of these logos with the one letter logo, almost too big. It's just it almost takes up the entire element. This thing's just like a little.
Northwestern, I thought about them too, but I mean I don't mind the color scheme. Like the purple and white's kind of fresh. So I that was why color scheme had a big factor to me. Like I'm like, would I want to wear that? Right? So ECU, I like ECU. I think East Carolina's kind of cool.
Look, I'm not going to lie. ECU, I had them on the list until I looked at it a little bit more, but that pirate on the side of their helmet is a badass looking thing.
That's what I think. I think it's pretty
The purple's a little electric. It's purple and yellow or purple and gold. I don't know if I like the overall color scheme, but the helmet itself can be pretty badass.
Rutgers, that was another one I had in there. It's just a red with the white R. Or right, yeah.
Rutgers doo-doo.
Yeah.
Well said, Fishing.
Yeah, I think it was a little easier to find. Like overall crap one, I think it was tough. But we once we started looking, I was like, there's plenty to go around, plenty of love to go around.
Look, another one I had up there was Tulane, the green wave. Until I started looking at it more, it's a wave with his fists up, ready to kick your ass, and I'm like,
I love it.
Wait a minute, that is pretty cool. So
yeah, I was like,
it came off my list.